And welcome in, John Morris Show on a Wednesday morning. Glad you're with us. It is foggy. It is a little bit, not even drizzly. What's one step below drizzle?
Misting.
I think you're right.
Misting.
No, that's what it is. It's misting outside. So the windshield wipers can't decide whether to stay on or not. But it is foggy. Let me tell you, driving in to the TFNB studios this morning, be careful out there and give yourself a little bit of extra time. I was a little bit ambitious with short sleeves only today. I saw 77 degrees and I thought, that's going to be fine for the high. And then I walked outside and I was having second thoughts, maybe another layer for early in the day. But we're glad you are with us on this Wednesday morning. Back in the studios today, the TFNB studios on historic Elm Avenue after a day from the home studio yesterday. But you were here, Garrett, right? You were here the whole time yesterday?
I was here, and I was getting worried because it's like 9:15, and I'm like, okay. So I sent a text out. I'm like, hey, are they still coming? Yeah, they'll be here. So they showed up about 9:30, and man, it didn't take them too long. It was probably about 45 minutes. They put some air conditioning in the second studio so people back there can breathe before the summer heat hits. And we're back.
Very cool. All right. Very good. Glad you got that done yesterday. All right. We are brought to you by the Brazos Landing and by Alliance Bank Central Texas. This will be a fun hour today. Jerry Hill will join us, bottom of the hour. We'll talk all things Baylor athletics. Always look forward to our visits with the professor, Jerry Hill. And prior to that, in about 10 minutes from now, Andrew Billings will join us. Bill out of Waco High School and Baylor. And see that picture there? He was recently, the weight room at Waco High was recently named after Andrew Billings. And how appropriate is that? I mean, that is so cool because he was such a great football player at Waco High, but a power lifter as well. He broke the, the name Mark Henry? You know the name Mark Henry, WWE?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So he had the Texas state record for powerlifting until Andrew Billings broke it, 2,010 pounds total. So he was power lifter extraordinaire. My son, MJ, did powerlifting for 1 year, maybe two at Midway. And we were at a meet one time when Waco High was there and Andrew Billings was there. And I'm thinking, oh, my gosh, that guy's just another level. And he was. I mean, he was just otherworldly, with his strength. And that did him well into Baylor career and then into the pros. And he's now with the Arizona Cardinals. And he is okay joining us. It'll be 7:15 his time, 9:15 Central Time. But he'll be with us in a few minutes. And look forward to visiting with Andrew Billings. So we got all that coming up in the hour. To lead things off, let's touch on some other Baylor athletic events. Baseball, oh, man, tough trip. They went down to Huntsville last night and lost the game to Sam Houston State. You could just hear it. I was listening to Tom and Derek do the game last night, and you could just hear it in their voices, how disappointing that loss was and how, not crippling, but how, Baylor's trying to go like this and trying to help their RPI. Instead, they lose this game to Sam Houston State. And Derek said post-game, Baylor's RPI going in was 46, and that one loss, they dropped to 51. So that is a Garrett bad road loss last night.
It really is. And that's really the most frustrating part with this team, because if you look, you can see the growth. You can see they are significantly better. And Mitch has this thing on the right track. It's just it's the growing pains where you're still trying to build the program and rekindle it to get it back to what it once was. But you win on Friday night. That's just really not been a problem for you all year. You take care of the Friday night. It's the Saturdays. It's dropping that. It's dropping Sunday. It's these midweek games that you can't do that if you want to compete and for conference championships and runs and into Omaha. And that's just kind of part of the growth. They'll get there, but this stuff can't happen.
Yeah. And for the most part, Baylor's been pretty good in midweek games. I'm not sure what the record is right now, but at one point, I don't know. I'm not going to say it, but they were pretty good in midweeks. And to drop this one was just tough last night. So now they got to come back home late last night, practice today, whatever they can do outside today, and then pack up and go to Tempe to play Arizona State coming up this weekend. So I'm not so sure there wasn't a little hangover from the weekend, the doubleheader sweep loss to TCU that played in last night.
I think it definitely was. Just the way that whole weekend unfolded. You had the euphoria on Friday night with the crowd, the big win. You had the weather. It's a rivalry. Sunday doesn't go the way you want it to. And then, even last night was kind of up in the air, right? Like with weather, we don't know what we're going to do. So, that happens. But at the same time, like, you got to get past it. You got to get past it. They'll get there. They're going to get there.
Yeah, just a tough loss last night for baseball on the road at Texas State. Now at Arizona State, at Sam Houston and at Arizona State coming up this weekend. Softball is at Texas State tonight. This is a big game for Glenn Moore and the Bears coming off the weekend in which they took 2 of 3 from Utah. And now this could be a big RPI building win tonight for them. Texas State is right around 30 or in the 30s in their RPI. They beat Texas Tech a couple of weeks ago when Tech was number 1 in the nation, or maybe when the week they had dropped to number 3, but they beat Texas Tech a game. So Texas State really good, and that's the opportunity for Baylor softball tonight at Texas State, 6 p.m. tonight, broadcast on the Baylor Sports Media Network this evening down in San Marcos. What else? Acrobatics and tumblings in Azusa, California. They'll begin competition tomorrow in the NCATA National Championships. Baylor, best program in the world, 10-time defending national champions, and ranked number 1, the number 1 seed. They'll take on 8th seed Duquesne in their first match coming up tomorrow. Talk more about that with Jerry Hill coming up later. And talk golf also, women's golf leaving town, or they left yesterday. They get a practice round today on the Dallas Athletic Club course, where the Big 12 championships begin tomorrow morning. Baylor tees off with the first group at 8:20 tomorrow morning. And Coach Jay Goebel was saying yesterday that the course there, the Dallas Athletic Club, he almost said it with like, hey, we got an ace in our back pocket. That the course is very much like Ridgewood, their home course here. And so I think he feels pretty good about their chances at the Big 12 championships that begin tomorrow. That would be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 3 rounds for the women's golf Big 12 championship. Men's golf begins, men's Big 12s begin on Monday in Hutchinson, Kansas at Prairie Dunes there. So that's what's going on in Baylor athletics. Our Baylor Coaches Show is tomorrow night. Yeah, tomorrow night. And we'll have Michael Ford with us, Baylor track and field head coach, and Michael Woodson, Baylor men's tennis coach. Track and field hosting the Michael Johnson Invitational this weekend, Friday and Saturday at Clyde Hart Track and Field Stadium. That's all part of the Fan Fest that we talked with Justin Hoff about yesterday. The Fan Fest on Saturday. Activities begin. There's a look at all the things going on Saturday in Baylor athletics. Notice free admission to all of this. Just come to the South Plaza at McLean Stadium, and there's live music. There's a barbecue cook-off, 15 different local food trucks. That's not free, but the food trucks will be there and food available for purchase. The Kids Zone, the Cornhole Tournament, the Youth Skills Combine. You can hear from Doug McNamee, and then the football practice open to the public begins at 1 o'clock inside McLean Stadium for Baylor Fan Fest 2026. So great event and a lot going on Saturday. We want to remind you about that. Hope you got time in your schedule around all the Little League games on Saturday to make Fan Fest this weekend. So that is, for more information or the whole schedule, go to BaylorBears.com/FanFest. So that is what is happening in Baylor athletics. Let's take a break, and Andrew Billings will join us after a break. Andrew Billings is just such a, you hear the term sometimes gentle giant. I think that fits him pretty well because he is just always so, whenever we ask him, to come and be on the set with us for our tailgate show or, do this interview today, he's always very accommodating. I think he's very proud of being from Waco. He represents Waco High and Baylor, and I think he's just very proud of that. So it's always fun to talk to him, and hope things work out for him with the Arizona Cardinals. Prior to that, he was with the Bears and drafted by the Bengals. Remember, a fourth-round draft pick in 2016, drafted by the Cincinnati Bengals. The play, Garrett, that I'll always remember when I think of there were a bunch of them, but the one I always remember with Andrew Billings, we were playing Kansas at McLean Stadium. And here's Billings, must have been his senior year, must have been 2015, but a running back I'm pretty sure it was a running back breaks free around the right end, and Billings chased him down and caught him and made the tackle. A running back. Here's 300-plus pound defensive lineman Andrew Billings, and he chased that guy down and made the tackle.
That right there is when you go, this kid's different, and you will be playing in the league. You will definitely be playing in the league.
Exactly. If there was any doubt about it, that kind of sealed it that he would have a shot. So unbelievable play there, and he had a great career. Just a lot of times defensive linemen, they don't get noticed that much by anybody except opposing coaches when you're trying to scheme around a guy like that. When he is he just fills up that defensive front, and you got to do things. How do you account for him? Do you double team this guy? Do you run away from him? Well, run away from him, he might chase you down and make the tackle. So, and a great family too. And Andrews just has a great family, and I always love when we get to see them. So we'll take a break, come back, and we'll visit with Andrew Billings about the NFL draft, his experience with the draft. The draft this year begins tomorrow with round 1, plus the naming of the Waco High weight room after him, which is a tremendous and so appropriate honor for him. We'll do that when we come back. Hey, stay with us. John Morris Show brought to you by Alliance Bank Central Texas and by the Brazos Landing. Alliance Bank Central Texas is your Central Texas business bank. Congratulations to them. They are voted by Forbes 2025 Best in State Banks. That's a tremendous honor, and they value their relationships with their customers and their communities. They have 7 convenient locations around Central Texas to serve you better. Go by, visit with those folks, and you'll see what I'm talking about. You won't walk in the door without someone speaking to you. Hi, welcome. Hey, glad you're here. I promise. And when you leave, they'll do the same thing. Thanks for being here. Thanks. Have a great day. Somebody will say something to you on your way in and on your way out also. That's the way they do business at Alliance Bank Central Texas. Appreciate them greatly. Let's take a break. Andrew Billings on the other side. John Morris Show continues right after this.
Morrison's Gifts, Waco's oldest family-owned gift store, wants to ask a question to the guys out there. Don't you just love gift giving? Does John Hart, Consuela, or Jellycats mean anything to you? If not, at Morrison's, we have your answers and your back. For 47 years, we have guided men and you ladies through the trauma of selecting the right gift for the right person. Come and see us at 4312 West Waco Drive in the Brazos Square Center, close to Jason's Deli. That's Morrison's Gifts, owned by a proud Baylor Bear.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
Being stuck on the side of the road is stressful no matter what time it is. Tow King is here to help. A locally owned and operated family-run business, Tow King offers 24-hour emergency roadside assistance with trained operators and high-caliber equipment for damage-free towing. Tow King of Waco is a company you can count on. Call Tow King the next time you need help. Check them out on Facebook, and remember, slow down or move over.
We're celebrating the declaration of deals at Allen Samuels in Waco. Right now, get $11,000 off a new Ram 1500 Lone Star, plus 2.9% for 72 months. Cash in on $11,000 off a new Ram 2500 Lone Star Crew Cab, or choose 0% for 36 months, plus no payments for 90 days. Feel secure with America's best full-size truck powertrain 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty at Allen Samuels.
Come by, let's be friends.
Alliance Bank Central Texas understands that banking is about people. From first accounts to business growth, they actively partner with Central Texas businesses and families to help meet their financial goals. A variety of online products and services make banking easy without compromising the personalized banking experiences they are known for. Customer-focused banking isn't just what they do, it's who they are. Alliance Bank Central Texas, serving Central Texas across 7 convenient locations and at alliancebanktexas.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
And welcome back. Pleased you're with us on this Wednesday morning. Take it easy out there. A lot of fog in Central Texas, a little bit drizzly. I think we decided to settle on misty outside, so be careful as you're driving. We are brought to you in part by the Brazos Landing. Great location where I-35 and the Brazos River meet. Great menu, that $12 lunch menu. Great folks there. You'll enjoy the entire atmosphere and experience at the Brazos Landing, right across from Foster Pavilion, the river from Foster Pavilion, right across the interstate from McLean Stadium. So a great location there for the Brazos Landing. So welcome in now a guy who's probably been to the Brazos Landing a time or two. Look at this guy, Andrew Billings, out of Waco High, out of Baylor, now in Arizona. Hey, man, good morning to you. Thanks for getting up and being on early with us today. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Good morning to you.
It is great to see you. How are things in Arizona this morning?
Pretty nice, actually. Feels pretty good. Just got over to the facility for a veteran voluntary minicamp, but it's like 72 degrees.
Oh, there you go. Well, it's going to warm up here, but it's a little bit foggy right now. What is this a good situation for you there with the Cardinals?
Yeah, I think this is going to be a great situation for me. I just being out here and the type of defense we're running, it's going to be fun.
Very good. And you got a mini camp, voluntary mini camp going on?
Yep.
Very good. All right. Good luck with that. And be fun to see you in a Cardinals uniform. Let's go back to last weekend. Really cool. Congratulations. Nice honor. Waco High naming their weight room after you. What does that mean to you?
Man, that means a lot to me, man. I did a lot of work in that weight room, and that weight room's done a lot for me ever since. So, I mean, I don't think I'd be where I am today without it. So it really does mean a lot.
How about that? What was that ceremony like for you? I think it was last Friday, maybe.
Yeah, no, it was great. I mean, I saw a lot of faces I haven't seen in years, and a lot of people that I've seen over my whole career, and it just felt like a little reunion, honestly.
Very nice. Well, congratulations. That when you were in high school, let's go back to the time when you were in high school. You were a great football player, but you're a great power lifter also. I mean, those two really worked together, didn't they, to make you who you are today?
No, they really did work together, honestly. And I think powerlifting got me to, Division I college, with my height and all that. So, I mean, they definitely worked together. It was a good relationship.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, congratulations on that. That's a nice honor and very good of Waco High to recognize you in that way. On to Baylor after Waco High and then into the pros and the NFL draft this year begins. It's tomorrow. Round 1 is tomorrow. What do you remember about draft day or the day before draft day? What was that like?
It was a little nerve-wracking, man. It's just 32 places you're going to end up having to move in 2 weeks, and you just don't know where you're going to be. So it was a little nerve-wracking, but once you get drafted, it kind of takes a load off of you, and then you just know you get to play some more football.
Yeah, very cool. Did you? So you were drafted by the Bengals in the 4th round. If I'd ask you where you thought you might go, were the Bengals one of the teams, or what were you thinking? Not really.
I was thinking it was either Vikings or Saints.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
And because they were the ones that showed the most attention to you, or what?
They're the ones that are talking to me at the combine, honestly.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I guess it's looking like these two, but ended up going to the Bengals.
All right, very good. And pretty good experience for you there, right out of Baylor with the Bengals.
Yeah, and that was a good experience. Other than my rookie year, blowing my knee out and all that.
Yeah.
But
besides that, exactly.
yeah, it was great. Yeah.
Very cool. Now you've moved around a little bit, and it's hard to believe. I think that was the 2016 draft. So here it is 10 years later, and you're still going strong, man. That's a great accomplishment.
Yeah, no, it's been a good ride, man. I cannot complain. Every season has its ups and downs, and some years are lower than others. But looking back at it all, I don't regret any of it.
Yeah, very good. I said this earlier. You correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you always show a lot of pride in Waco and being from Waco and Central Texas and Waco High and Baylor. I think that pride really shows through. Is that accurate?
Oh yeah. I have a lot of pride for Waco High. Believe me, Baylor. When I'm in the locker room. Yeah, everybody likes their college, but I let them know what it is.
Very good. Very good. Keep doing that. And I was talking about one play I remember was the Kansas game when you chased down that running back. You remember that play?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Was it a running back or a receiver?
Yeah. That was a running back. He caught the screen, and I was technically in coverage, but I was on the wrong side of the field at the time. So.
And you chased him down. Unbelievable. Oh, that was such a great play. Well, you had a great career here. You had a great career at Waco High prior to that, and now in the pros. It's really good to see you and know how much we appreciate you and how much we pull for you all the time. And that pride in Central Texas, that goes both ways. We're proud of you also.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it's good to see you, man. Stay in touch.
Good
All
to
right.
see you too, man.
All right. Now. All right. Andrew Billings getting ready to go to a voluntary off-season workout right now, but he's on with us out in Arizona with the Arizona Cardinals. So really fun to visit with him. As we were talking about powerlifting, here are the numbers for him when he broke the state record. So the Texas state record for powerlifting. Here we go. The record was held by Mark Henry. The Texas high school record was held by Mark Henry. Billings blew that out of the water. 2,010 pounds total. So that is combined 805 pound squat. 805 pounds.
Not happening. Not happening.
With you and I together, that's not happening.
I would fall in half. I would break in half trying to do that.
Well, you're back, man. You're back.
Yes.
I just 805 pounds.
It's absurd.
Jerry Hill could do it, but
yeah, Jerry definitely could.
But you and I couldn't. 805 pound squat, 500 pound bench press.
Definitely not happening. That is like I'm stronger in my legs than I have the long arms, so I can't do bench very well.
Yeah.
But yeah, not happening.
500 pound bench press and 705 pound deadlift. 705.
Good night.
Unbelievable numbers. Yeah. I mean, it just didn't even seem possible that a human could do that. But Andrew Billings did. So that was the total, 2,010 pounds, the state record in powerlifting for Baylor. So unbelievable there. And his whole career, football and powerlifting, and really pulling for him, and really good of Waco High to name their weight room after Andrew Billings. I think very, very deserving. All right, Jerry Hill is in the waiting room. Hey, Jerry. Hey. Okay, we'll visit with Jerry after a break. We look forward to that. We are brought to you in part by Bumblebee Blinds, locations in Waco and Temple. Wide range of window treatment. You can transform any space. They offer free consultations, and they'll work with you to bring your vision to life. And right now, call now and get 30% off. 30% off. That's significant. Call Kayla at 254-844-7939. 254-844-7939, and ask for that 30% off discount at Bumblebee Blinds. We're also brought to you by DeCampley's in Waco. Italy meets Texas at DeCampley's. every day in a warm and authentic experience, serving lunch and dinner Monday through Saturday, off-menu specials on Fridays and Saturdays. DeCampley's in Waco, serving the best authentic Italian dishes. All right, take a break. Jerry Hill joins us when we come back. Baylor insider, the professor, all-around good guy, Jerry Hill. When we come back, John Morris Show will continue right after this.
We're celebrating the Declaration of Deals at Allen Samuels in Waco. Right now, get $11,000 off a new Ram 1500 Lone Star, plus 2.9% for 72 months. Cash in on $11,000 off a new Ram 2500 Lone Star Crew Cab, or choose 0% for 36 months, plus no payments for 90 days. Feel secure with America's best full-size truck powertrain 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty at Allen Samuels.
Come by, let's be friends.
The Pete Souza Show, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. You want to talk NFL draft? I don't know. How about we get you Todd McShay? You want to talk Big 12? We can get you the commissioner. Somebody about the Cowboys? How about we have on the owner, Stephen Jones? Pop culture? Michelle Beadle. I mean, we will bring on the people that you want to hear from. And these people don't join us because of me. They join us because of you. You got to watch this show, okay? It's got everything you need. Sports, hijinks, laughs. Did I mention hijinks? We'll see you on the Pete Souza Show. Now, we are under the 365 Sports umbrella. Check it out. I'm wearing a Tulane shirt. No idea why.
It's the Pete Souza Show. Sports, Pete.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
Being stuck on the side of the road is stressful no matter what time it is. Tow King is here to help. A locally owned and operated family-run business, Tow King offers 24-hour emergency roadside assistance with trained operators and high-caliber equipment for damage-free towing. Tow King of Waco is a company you can count on. Call Tow King the next time you need help. Check them out on Facebook, and remember, slow down or move over.
Alliance Bank Central Texas understands that banking is about people. From first accounts to business growth, they actively partner with Central Texas businesses and families to help meet their financial goals. A variety of online products and services make banking easy without compromising the personalized banking experiences they are known for. Customer-focused banking isn't just what they do, it's who they are. Alliance Bank Central Texas, serving Central Texas across 7 convenient locations and at alliancebanktexas.com. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Welcome back, John Morris Show. Look who's here. Jerry Hill is with us on a Wednesday in studio. Welcome to you. Garrett got the AC working here in the building yesterday, so we're all good.
He worked on that?
Yeah, he did. I'm going to give him credit.
Spent like a whole day.
I mean, I spent my whole morning.
Yeah.
Just trying to make sure everybody's good in here. You know how I have to make sure
He's
everybody's
selfless.
good in here.
That's amazing how much skills you have.
I'm a man of all sorts
All
of talents.
skills. Yeah.
A man of many talents. Just like you, Jerry.
Jack of all, master of none.
There we go.
I've heard that before, believe me. Welcome. Glad you're here. Fog didn't slow you down any, did it?
No, it was definitely foggy this morning when I was leaving the house, but yeah, it's a little weird out there.
I know it is.
Yeah.
It is. Exactly.
So,
all right. Be careful if you're out traveling. Lots of things to talk about. You were here and heard Andrew Billings on with us.
Yeah.
Isn't he just a great guy?
and you hit it. I mean, he's such a representative for, I even go back to Waco High. I mean, he's always been that, and he does the football camps there and stuff. And so, yeah, he's been just a great representative for Waco, for Baylor, the whole bit. John, I remember it because I think this is right. I remember how excited the coaches were when
that's right.
When he committed.
Yeah.
I mean,
huge.
like you could hear the screams through the building. So, he was one that they were really, and obviously played out. Like he was an amazing play. And I was trying to remember. I thought he had a similar play. You mentioned the Kansas play.
Do you remember that one?
Yes, but wasn't there one in the bowl game too? Like in the Michigan State game.
Okay,
I think there was one where he and maybe there was a penalty on the play or something, but. I vaguely remember there was something in the bowl game too. I'll have to go back and look.
Okay.
Where he did the same thing, where he chased somebody down.
Yeah,
crazy
at three bills.
Yeah.
I don't remember that one specifically.
No, you know what it was? One other player was returning like an interception or something, and Andrew got called for like a illegal block or something. But it was the same thing. He was running full blast downfield.
Wow.
So you remember there were about 10 things that if one thing goes the other way, Baylor wins that game. Exactly. But that was one of the plays.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He's a great guy and was the Big 12 Defensive Lineman of the Year his senior year and co-defensive player of the year at the Big 12.
Yeah,
That's huge.
he was a great player. It's funny because he mentioned, I think, something about his height. And I think that was maybe a concern, maybe more for the NFL than Baylor. But I do remember that he was, on the shorter end for a defensive lineman. But man, could he play! And he could take up so much room. And he was a space eater, I think, what they call it. But he was really good.
He made up for it in other ways.
Yeah, he did.
6'1", 340 is what he's listed at now. So this year's draft comes up tomorrow.
Yeah.
We haven't talked a lot about that, but we've got some guys that maybe not tomorrow, Baylor guys that might get their name called.
I think they'll be second, third day guys. Michael Triggs near the top on some of the tight end boards. Josh Cameron, I think if he doesn't get drafted, he'll get a shot. He went to the combine, so he'll be in a camp somewhere if he's not drafted. I think he's expecting to be drafted though, and then Sawyer, I think.
Where do you think Sawyer goes? What projections have you seen?
I haven't seen a whole lot. I would think, like I said, I think he's a third day guy, but probably somewhere in that 5th through 7th range, somewhere like that.
Right.
But I've also seen or heard stuff that a lot of people expect him to be a guy that has a long NFL career as like a backup.
Oh yeah.
You think Gary Kubiak and the career
pretty
he played,
pretty good life.
So. And obviously better for your health.
Yeah.
If you're the backup, you always want to be the starter. But I think even like in terms of Jarrett Stidham, what he's been able to do. So I think Sawyer could do that same thing. He maybe doesn't have the arm strength of some of the very top tier quarterbacks. But man, he's got a lot of skill and he's just a smart player. I've seen some of the interviews that he's done with Gruden. Yeah. He's really a smart guy.
Yeah.
So I think he'll get a shot. And I hope he gets drafted.
Yeah. Wish those guys the best.
Yeah.
So round 1 of the NFL draft comes up tomorrow. How about let's spin the wheel of all the things in Baylor athletics. Let's start with track and field. One of your sports, the Michael Johnson Invitational, Friday and Saturday. This is a biggie.
This is the biggest home meet of the year. I mean, the Clyde Hart was pretty big this year, but just with the name and everything, I think, the Michael Johnson, and there's, some top teams coming in. It's always just a ton of alumni that come back. So that'll be very cool. 1976 Southwest Conference Championship team, Coach Hart's first conference championship team is being recognized. And I haven't gone back and seen who all was on that. But as we talked about, Maxie Parrish was on it in some capacity.
On the team, yeah.
So because
he's sort of spearheading things.
Yeah,
isn't he?
He's the one that's really kind of organized all this and gotten guys together. And I think they have a good list of guys coming back. And then also honored this week as the Baylor legend will be Jason Baldridge, who passed away within the last year. They have both JB and CH on their jerseys, but this is the week that they will honor Jason Baldridge. And I think this is right, John, and I hope I'm not throwing something out there that hasn't been publicized, but I think they're renaming the 400-meter hurdles the Jason Baldridge 400-meter hurdles. I don't know if it's just for this one, this meet, or if that's in forever.
Yeah.
But pretty cool deal.
That's very cool.
Naming in his honor.
That's a great honor.
Yeah.
And it is fun to see those guys. I saw Corey Williams yesterday. Corey's, oh yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those guys, they sort of migrate, and girls migrate back for this event.
Yeah. It's the Michael Johnson, and then a lot of them, because I've been down there for it before. A lot of them go down to Texas Relays because that's just such a huge meet and a good place for people to meet and stuff. So, those two meets are the ones where a lot of alums come back. And I know they're doing a lunch with them, I believe, on Saturday out at the facility. So, just a cool weekend.
Very cool. And Senior Day. Recognize the seniors on Saturday morning also.
I think there's 15 or 16 seniors and really good group. Molly Haywood is in that group, even though she's technically not a senior, but she's graduating, and Baylor didn't have the master's program that she wants to do. So she's going to transfer, but will graduate with her degree at Baylor. So she's going to be one of them that walks out.
Gotcha.
An interesting one too, which I guess I didn't even realize she was here, but Gabby James is actually Odell's daughter. And she was on the equipment staff, has been on the equipment. She did 1 year, I think, as a student manager for track, and then has worked the last 2 years with Will in equipment services. So I was like, wait a minute, I recognize that.
That's
great.
Cool? Yeah, very cool.
They're not going to be here. Odell's not going to be here. But, I just thought that was cool that she's one of those seniors being recognized.
Love it. Very good. So that's Friday and Saturday. What's the schedule look like for those 2 days?
Pretty early, particularly on Saturday. Like, we're going to wrap up kind of like the way the Baylor Invitational was, except it was just a 1 day. On Saturday, we wrap up about 5:15 or so.
Okay.
Friday's a little bit later. Get a pretty good early start. Like I said, more teams, more events. So we'll start pretty early, like 10 a.m. on Friday, and goes till, I believe it's like 8:30, 8:45, because we're running the 5,000s that night. So we'll wrap up, before 9, but a long day on Friday.
Yeah. And you're in charge of weather.
Yes.
Okay, good. I feel good about it then.
Yeah, Will put me in charge of that this week, so we'll see how that holds up. I've looked though. I think the weather's okay.
I think it is. Yeah,
which is good. But usually in a track meet, we will get weather, like we did for the Baylor Invitational, if I remember right. But hopefully we get through it without a lot of delays and stuff.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
All right. Let's touch on other sports. Acrobatics and tumbling in California. They begin the NCATA Nationals tomorrow. Yeah. Any question in your mind that they don't win number 11?
No. Yes. I mean, there's always a chance.
Right.
But I love Coach Fee's.
That's what the other teams are saying.
Yes,
so you're saying there's a chance.
And there's about that much chance. 1 in a million. Maybe things don't go their way. Maybe Oregon or somebody else just performs out of their mind. And I think Coach Fee's attitude is, they're closing the gap, but not this year. Like,
she's not going to let
they're getting closer, but not this year.
Right.
Not this year.
She's so good about promoting the sport, growing the sport.
Yeah.
She wants more good teams, more teams. But make no mistake about it, she is ultra competitive.
She's one of the most competitive people I've ever been around. I mean, John, she has 4 losses in her career or something like that?
Yeah, 140-4, I think is her record.
Like, unbelievable. And two of those were at Oregon. She's had 2 losses at Baylor, and those were both to Oregon. So just unbelievable stretch. So, I mean, they'll win 11. But like I said, there's always stuff that happens in sports, but it doesn't seem to happen to this team.
That's true. But that's what drives them. I mean, she wants them to be, ultra focused, not take anything for granted. I mean, that's part of what makes her as good as she is.
And that team routine that it closes with, there's so much stuff going on, and that's a big point deal, 100 points or more. So if you mess up in that with so much stuff going on, that could be the difference. But they're so good in that though. Like, I just look at them going every which way, and how do they not run into each other?
Ring circus.
But they always nail it. So,
that's good.
Yeah, it'll be fun to watch.
All right, and they are number 1 seed. They play 8th seed. Is it pronounced Duquesne?
Duquesne.
Okay, Duquesne. Played Duquesne in their first match. match on Thursday.
We're going to let that die at some point.
No, we're not.
No, we're
It's going to stick around.
Yeah.
Okay, that's acrobatics and tumbling. Softball, big game tonight at Texas State, and then home this weekend. It's really a big series against Oklahoma State.
Yeah, I mean, John, you think about it, we're down to the last two conference series for softball, and it's Oklahoma State and Texas Tech.
Texas Tech.
That's a tough closing stretch. But, if they can just kind of stay afloat, if they can, win a game or two here and then, win a game at Tech. I mean, I think they're still in good shape. They're kind of like baseball. They're right on the bubble there of whether they would make an NCAA regional. So, they really need the one tonight against Texas State. And like I said, if they can squeak out a win or two this week against Oklahoma State, which is a ranked team, and then obviously next week at Texas Tech. Texas Tech has lost a couple of games, so they're not, completely invincible.
Right.
So, I think they've played well enough down the stretch here that hopefully they, have put themselves in good position. That win on Sunday, coming back and winning that, I think Utah kind of gifted them that, but, you'll take it. And so winning that series was big, and now they need to just close out strong.
Yeah. So, and that would be big tonight. I mean, it's non-conference, but it would be a really good RPI win tonight.
Yeah. I mean, that's the kind of wins they need. Like I said, I think all these last 7 games are obviously really good RPI games. So again, if you can win 3 or 4 of those and put yourself in good position, I think you can make an NCAA regional.
Speaking of RPI, Steve Campbell is watching, and he asked for, what does he say, an explanation of RPI. The best way to explain it is that's ratings percentage index.
Yeah.
And what it is it's how the team you're playing has done and how you've done and how the teams that your team you're playing has done against others.
Yeah.
So it's basically a strength of schedule, not strength of schedule, but strength of performance.
Right.
Not just
so you want the teams you've played in, and particularly the teams you've beaten, you want them all to do well,
right?
Because it helps your RPI.
Right.
So,
and road wins are valued higher than home wins. What else, Garrett? What else do we need to add to an explanation of RPI?
I think that's about it, honestly.
That's pretty much
it.
Yeah. So, Steve, that's what that is. Ratings percentage index. And you look at, like in basketball, you look at the net rankings more than the
RPI or rankings.
More than rankings.
More than rankings, sure.
And in softball and baseball, you look at the RPI. You kind of live and sometimes die with your RPI.
Because in basketball, the net has replaced the RPI, basically, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
So there you go, Steve. Hope that explains it. If not, call Jerry.
Yeah.
And baseball, golly, what a tough loss last night.
That was a tough loss last night, coming off the doubleheader loss on Sunday. So it's just been a tough stretch for them. So, hopefully they get it back on. But, they're going to Arizona. Is it Arizona State this weekend? So that's a tough series. But you still have certainly some winnable games left. UCF is really good, but you get them here. You get Tech here, right? And then play at Utah. So, again, you just got to win enough of those. They're 9-9 in conference right now. If you can stay at that, if you can get to 15 wins in conference, I don't know that it's automatic, but I think you get a really good shot. You did need that win last night, though, and that was just a tough one. You gave up that 1 4-run inning. Other than that, you win the game. So, they just got to get it back together, and hopefully they do that this weekend. They really need some wins, though.
Speaking of RPI, Baylor's RPI baseball dropped 5 points last night with that loss.
Well,
so that's a road loss to a team with a low RPI.
So that hurts you even more. Probably,
right. I think Mitch said Sam Houston was like 174 RPI. So not a good loss in any respect. Men's and women's golf, Big 12 championships. Women are in Dallas, and they begin tomorrow.
Yeah, Dallas Athletic Club. And, I know Jay had said something, Coach Goebel had said something about it the other day, John, but I went back and looked. Last 2 times at Dallas Athletic Club, they've been the runner-up in the Big 12 championships. The last 2 times it's been held there. So I think there's good omen there and a lot of connections, very familiar with the type of course it is. The superintendent is Travis Moore. that used to be both at Ridgewood, and I looked him up. He was also at Twin Rivers,
Really?
which was obviously Baylor's previous course.
Yeah.
So I think they're familiar with the course. I think it's very similar to Ridgewood, and the rankings are so close, John. I think it's a very, and he said that too. It's a very wide open Big 12 championship with 6 teams ranked between like 15 and 29.
Wow.
11 of the 14 teams that play women's golf in the Big 12 are in the top 50.
Wow.
So very good league, just not, somebody right up, like a Texas or Oklahoma that's way up there high that you're like, well, I don't know if we can win this year.
Right.
I think it's wide open, and Baylor being kind of almost the home team, I think they will have a good chance this week.
I thought in doing interviews and visiting with Jay yesterday, I thought he kind of had the air of, hey, I feel good about this.
No, I agree. Yeah, I think he feels good because it's there. Just, all the familiarity with that. I think he likes where the team is right now, the way they're trending. And, Bridget Buxar had a great tournament this last one. She had been maybe your 4th or 5th player, and she finishes tied for 2nd at the Mo at A&M. So I think they're trending in the right direction.
Definitely. And the men are next week at Prairie Dunes in Hutchinson,
Easy
Kansas.
course there. So.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and they're obviously in a little different position. I mean, their ranking is not good. They are above 500, which is one of the requirements for postseason, but they'd have to play really well in the Big 12 tournament, to advance to postseason play. But, certainly that's the chance you have. That's, with any sport, like if you have a chance, you've got a chance.
Yeah.
So I think they'll go in with the attitude that, we need to play really well, but we can do that. I mean, we've got the players, that kind of thing. So I think that will be their attitude going in. And that one starts Monday.
Okay. Spring football wrapping up, Fan Fest on Saturday, big day, lots going on with Fan Fest. That'll be fun.
Yeah, Jovan Overshone gave us a kind of an update and synopsis of all the stuff that's going on. And it's and I know I heard Justin Hoff on with you yesterday. Just a lot of stuff going on. It'll be a fun day. A lot of food trucks out there. A lot of fun stuff for the kids. The I guess it's like a skills challenge or whatever. That'll be cool because I remember them doing that last year, and that was a really neat deal. And I think there's a lot more signed up for it this year than they had last year. So that'll be fun. Open practice. Not a scrimmage, not anything like that, but you do get to see an open practice, the only time the fans get to see it all year. So good chance to see them, before they go into the season next year.
I think people want to see DJ Lagway, don't you?
Yeah, there's a buzz around him for sure. Like, I think that was a huge get when they signed him. He didn't have great success at Florida. But you hope in this offense, I think it fits him. And just, when you think about where he was ranked coming out of high school and all that, there's a definite excitement. And the players really like him, John. They have really bonded with him. I mean, a first year guy here at Baylor, but obviously has the Baylor ties. And I think there's a real excitement level about DJ Lagway.
Yeah. Did I tell you, I saw Derek, his dad, at a practice last week. He was here. I looked over there and I thought, it looks like Derek. By golly, it is. Derek Lagway. He looks good. He looks really good.
Okay. So he didn't like balloon.
No, not at all. No, not at all.
Yeah. He was a big guy when he was here.
To me, he looks smaller than I remembered him when he was here.
Yeah.
So, he looks really good.
It's awesome.
That was fun to see.
Yep.
Anything else we need to touch on?
What have we got left, John?
You have any books, new books coming out?
No books. Maybe eventually with Coach Fee Mulkey, we'll work on that.
Oh, that would be good.
Down the road. So, it's a busy time, as you know, and so we hope to just survive the weekend and go into next week.
That's right.
Yeah.
Welcome to April.
Oh, I know.
on the Baylor campus.
Yeah.
All right, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you, John.
Are you going to the Willie Nelson concert?
I am not going to the Willie Nelson concert, but I'm hoping to go. I have tickets to Hudson Westbrook on Friday night.
Oh.
There's a track meet going on.
Yeah.
So I may have to maybe check out a little bit early Friday. Like I said, we have the 1,500 and 5,000 late. So maybe
you could go to the concert, come back, and it'd still be going on.
See the end of it. Yeah. So that's the plan, is to try to get there at least to see part of that. So that'll be fun.
That'll be fun. Very good. All right. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate
Thank you,
it.
buddy. Appreciate it.
Jerry Hill, our good friend, and we hope yours, Baylor Insider. Great to visit with him. Tell us again the 1983 North Texas State
News Ed Journalism Student of the Year. News editorial
journalism student of the year, writer of the year.
And Alfred P. Hurley was the president, and so I have a plaque or whatever signed by Alfred P. Hurley.
You do?
I do.
I don't see that plaque in your office.
I keep it hidden.
Okay,
it's
very
there.
Good. All right,
You know,
man of many talents.
The statue that I joke about is not on the North Texas campus, but I do have the plaque as the News Ed Student of the Year.
And it does say North Texas State.
Yeah, North Texas State University.
Right.
Proud grad.
Very good. All right. Thanks, Jerry. Appreciate him. And let's take a break. Back with more. We'll look ahead. We'll share some birthdays with you and plenty more. Coming up, John Morris Show, brought to you by Alliance Bank Central Texas and by the Brazos Landing.
Bumblebee Blinds of Waco and Temple is your one-stop shop for custom window treatment, transforming your vision into reality. Choose from a selection of shades, blinds, shutters, and curtains. Bumblebee Blinds stands behind our service and products, ensuring peace of mind with our trusted warranty. Call Bumblebee Blinds today to schedule your design consultation. Bumblebee Blinds, simplifying window treatments one covering at a time. BumblebeeBlinds.com.
The Pete Souza Show, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. You want to talk NFL draft? I don't know. How about we get you Todd McShay? You want to talk Big 12? We can get you the commissioner. Somebody about the Cowboys? How about we have on the owner, Stephen Jones? Pop culture? Michelle Beadle. I mean, we will bring on the people that you want to hear from. And these people don't join us because of me. They join us because of you. You got to watch this show, okay? It's got everything you need. Sports, hijinks, laughs. Did I mention hijinks? We'll see you on the Pete Souza Show. Now, we are under the 365 Sports umbrella. Check it out. I'm wearing a Tulane shirt. No idea why.
It's the Pete Souza Show. Sports.
Lake Waco Golf Club is a semi-private facility nestled along the north point of Lake Waco, one of the few facilities in Texas to have a full 18-hole regulation golf course as well as an executive 18-hole par 3 golf course. Plus, check out their bar and grill, which is open to the public. And if you're not a golfer, then enjoy time by the pool or even enjoy fishing around Lake Waco. Become a member today and call to book your tee time. Lake Waco Golf Club, where family and friends fun begins. Check them out at lakewacogc.com for more information.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
Being stuck on the side of the road is stressful no matter what time it is. Tow King is here to help. A locally owned and operated family-run business, Tow King offers 24-hour emergency roadside assistance with trained operators and high-caliber equipment for damage-free towing. Tow King of Waco is a company you can count on. Call Tow King the next time you need help. Check them out on Facebook, and remember, slow down or move over.
We're celebrating the Declaration of Deals at Allen Samuels in Waco. Right now, get $11,000 off a new Ram 1500 Lone Star, plus 2.9% for 72 months. Cash in on $11,000 off a new Ram 2500 Lone Star Crew Cab, or choose 0% for 36 months, plus no payments for 90 days. Feel secure with America's best full-size truck powertrain 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty at Allen Samuels.
Come by, let's be friends.
This year, I made a New Year's resolution. I want every business to own a new copier from CTWP. Call me, Leroy the Copier Dog. Let's get you a copier delivered today. CTWP, your local copier company.
Alliance Bank Central Texas understands that banking is about people. From first accounts to business growth, they actively partner with Central Texas businesses and families to help meet their financial goals.
A variety of online products and services make banking easy without compromising the personalized banking experiences they are known for. Customer-focused banking isn't just what they do, it's who they are. Alliance Bank Central Texas, serving Central Texas across 7 convenient locations and at alliancebanktexas.com. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
And welcome back, John Morris Show on a Wednesday. Final segment. We're brought to you by Kish's Complete Car Care Center, 5300 Franklin Avenue. They've been taking care of Waco drivers since 1998, voted best auto repair shop year after year. 5300 Franklin Avenue is the location. They're open right now, 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. Give them a call and they'll take care of you. If you need a ride, need to drop off your car, need a ride back home or to work, they'll take care of that also. Then come pick you up also. I'm offering that up. I hope that's true. But that is Kish's Complete Car Care Center. Also brought to you by Waco Foundation Repair. That's David Maddox, locally owned and operated. Waco Foundation Repair believes in one principle. That is one family helping another. They provide a full range of foundation repairs. They don't just do the job. They do it right. Check them out on the web, wacofoundationrepair.com. All right, I don't talk a lot of NBA except as it relates to Baylor guys. But did you see what VJ Edgecombe did last night? 76ers beat the Celtics 111-76. They're in the playoffs, evens the series at 1 apiece. VJ Edgecombe, rookie with Philadelphia, 30 points and 10 rebounds in the game, in a playoff game against the Celtics. So that guy's just unbelievable.
It really is. He's remarkable. And it's crazy to see how they're good when they're here. Like him, Keontae. But when they get to the NBA and the game's spread out a little more and you can really see them, it's unreal what they're able to do.
Exactly. So what a great night and a great win for the 76ers and a great game for VJ Edgecombe. Let's share some birthdays with you before we get out of here. Relatively short list today, but it's long on quality, I would say. It's Martha Moore's birthday today. Not the Martha Moore that worked with us in Baylor Athletics for a long, long time, but Baylor grad, and happy birthday to Martha Moore. Mary Christopher's birthday out in Abilene, married to Phil Christopher. Happy birthday to Mary Christopher today. Craig Cherry's birthday today. Ask Matt Mosley about Craig Cherry. They're good friends. Happy birthday to Craig Cherry, a good Baylor man also. And it is Mark Attick's birthday today. Mark, former offensive lineman here at Baylor, and a great career in the pros. Mark was and from Killeen, and his brother John played at Baylor also. Garrett, Mark was one of the guys that really benefited by from the USFL. The timing of it was when he came out, USFL was trying to get some big name players and try to get eyeballs, on their league, on the USFL, rival to the NFL. And the Los Angeles Express had Steve Young, and they needed a left tackle to protect Steve Young, and they spent a bunch of money to get Mark Attick out of Baylor. So really cool the way it worked out for him. Mark Attick goes to the Express, plays well there. The league folds. He goes right into the NFL and has a long career there too. So he got paid twice, basically, actually more than that. But really good guy, offensive lineman. And then the remarkable thing about Mark Attick is he had a long professional football playing career, but even a long career, you finish and you're in your mid-30s. What are you going to do for the rest of your life? Well, he goes to medical school, starts medical school after his playing career, and now he's one of the top orthopedic surgeons in the country.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Yeah, isn't that wild? I mean, you talk about an overachiever. That's Mark Attick.
So this is a total random question, but with the Steve Young tie.
Yeah.
Was he on the Baylor team that played the BYU team when Steve Young was at BYU?
Good question. Yeah, he was about that time.
Probably, right?
Because that was 83 here in Waco. And that was about the time when Mark was here. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's
so
cool.
they probably played against each other
That's
here
funny.
in Waco. That's a good call. Yeah, but Mark Addix, just one of the great guys on this earth, and always fun to visit with, and the stories he has. Think about it, a professional football career, and then you followed up and go to medical school, and that's 12 years, right? Something like that. Maybe I'm shortchanging it. Yeah. And then you're an orthopedic surgeon. I know this when Robert Griffin had his knee injury here at Baylor, that's who they went to for that surgery. So a lot of faith and trust in Mark Addix. Happy birthday to him today. Happy birthday to Mark Addix. All right, we're going to move out of here. We do appreciate your being with us this morning. Fun to visit with Andrew Billings and the new weight room at Waco High School, named after Andrew Billings. There's another look at it. What a great ceremony that was. It was funny. He said, I saw some people there I hadn't seen in a long time, a lot of faces I hadn't seen in a long time, but really cool honor for Bill and great to visit with him. Always great to visit with Jerry Hill and get all his info as well. So our guest today, Bill and Hill on the John Morris Show. I don't know how we're going to top that tomorrow, but we sure will try and hope you'll be with us. Lord willing, back with you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. John Morris Show brought to you by Alliance Bank Central Texas and by the Brazos Landing. Thanks to Garrett behind the scenes, and have a great day. Lord willing, we'll talk to you tomorrow at 9. Alliance Bank Central Texas understands that banking is about people. From first accounts to business growth, they actively partner with Central Texas businesses and families to help meet their financial goals. A variety of online products and services make banking easy without compromising the personalized banking experiences they are known for. Customer-focused banking isn't just what they do, it's who they are. Alliance Bank Central Texas, serving Central Texas across 7 convenient locations and at alliancebanktexas.com. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie.